What's good, ladies and gents? Welcome back into another video. Today we're going to check out OXT or Orchid protocol because it's one of the forgotten gems in the cryptocurrency space because, well, let's face it, when things get boring and things lose their value, people just don't talk about them anymore. But we should not forget about the projects that are still worth remembering that they have an integral role within the crypto environment and that they before did have a really nice, strong looking, healthy market capital. So Bitcoin back above 20k right now, and here is the Orchid OXT price. We can see we're ranked 288 now, pretty much a low cap. $72 million is a low cap, and I suppose this does mean that we could easily see a 10 to 20x in the future, depending on the growth and the traction and the overall exposure of the project itself. When we look at the year to date, we can see that we've actually come down from a 268 million market cap. When we look at the all-time high, we come up to about 476 million, so almost towards $500 million right there. And I think it's still very, very possible, considering in the bear markets of 2020, market cap was non-existent. It's a project that's very young, so we've gone from just a few $1 million all the way up to over $400 million, and now we've corrected back down to around $700 million, which is still over 1000% increase from back in 2020. So really big growth here for Orchid. See, we're trading at 0.10 cents right now. We're down against Bitcoin, down against Ethereum. Trading volume has dropped off quite a bit. But I do think it's a project worth looking at, as they're getting listed on more centralized exchanges as we speak at the moment. So Orchid, what is Orchid OXT? Orchid OXT is the native token of Orchid, a cryptocurrency powered virtual private network VPN. Launched in December 2019, Orchid describes itself as the world's first incentivized peer-to-peer privacy network. Its aim is to overcome internet freedom limitations by using cryptocurrency payments to allow anyone to purchase bandwidth from any participating provider. This is done using so-called probabilistic non-nano payments, which occur using OXT, which is an ERC20 standard token on the Ethereum network. So I don't know if they've got any interoperability at the moment, whether it's just on the Ethereum network. Maybe one day they'll be bridging and also allowing this to be traded across different ecosystems, taking advantage of BSC or Solana or Polygon or the other networks which have much lower transaction fees. Regular payments to providers occur off-chain, allowing Orchid to avoid problems with congestion and gas fees on the Ethereum network. The service is pay-per-use, meaning that users only have to contribute funds when they actually connect, instead of paying monthly or annual fees. So here is the Twitter page, 88.2k followers, quite a big following really for a crypto project. And I just had a little scroll through, and to be fair, whilst they are communicating, I'm not seeing a great deal of kind of new updates and things. Very much they're just pushing their own blog at the moment. We're not seeing any vital protocol upgrades or developments, which is a bit of a bearish thing for me, because you want to see these projects growing everything, the whole ecosystem, the front end, the back end developments should be developed through the bear market as well. So here we have OXT price action over the last 2 years. You can see all-time high was way over $1. So we've corrected quite a substantial amount now from the euphoric top to the bottom. We've corrected 92%, not the most harsh correction, but still a pretty bloody correction, right? And here it is, really, the huge descending triangle on the macro side of things. I mean, you could technically call this a descending triangle. Of course, we lost the key support level of 0.19, which was very, very critical to hold. So what's happening now? Well, first things first, I am seeing a nice bullish divergence on the relative strength index and the price. See, we put through lower low on the price, as you see, directed by this white line, and a higher low on the RSI. So that is a classic bullish divergence, and that's why we've seen this nice impulse here. So moving on to the 4-hour time frame, we can see 20-day moving average. We are just currently jumping above it, so we're just looking bullish. Actually, we might get a momentum here, a bit of a positive price action. I am anticipating a blast to the upside out of this symmetrical triangle, as we do get these converging lines and the coiling like a spring ready to bounce. And that's effectively what our symmetrical triangle is showing us over here. So we're not oversold on the RSI, we're not overbought either. Bollinger Bands displays that we're just sitting pretty neutral at the moment. But I am anticipating soon we might get a pump to the upside for this wonderful project, and it'd be great if we can get an explosive move. I am looking at least a 20% pump to the upside here for OXT. So in my opinion, I think about 0.127 is the pragmatic target here. If we can see a successful breakout to the upside, we can see the previous swing low to swing high to swing low, we actually come up to the 1.414 fib retracement, and if we were to look at what would happen here on the 414, we'd be coming up to around that same range that we just spoke about. So it does take us to the 1.272 to 1.414 Fibonacci extension price target, and that is exactly what I am looking for on the next impulse wave. So we have our first wave, corrective wave. Now let me just edit this, because there we go. So we have our swing low, we get a swing high, hoping for this swing low, and then we're looking for the next breakout around this price level here. So we've got the A, B, C, D, E, or the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave, and hopefully we're going to get that next wave come through very, very soon. If we look at the 30-minute time frame, again, we're just getting a bit more noise of what's happening here within this symmetrical triangle. A bit of resistance around the 0.10 level. Again, it does look like a nice bit of higher-low action, which is a good thing on the short term. And you can see it's almost like it's drawing a bit of an ascending triangle on this sort of time frame. So again, get ready for some shakiness. We might just chop around this triangle for a while before retesting the 0.1056 and then at least breaking out to the upside. Of course, we can still see bearish price action here. Just because we're in a symmetrical triangle and things are looking good coming out of this extreme fear phase doesn't mean we will see continuation. So we could lose this support level right here at 0.1 and at least retest the 0.1 level again. And if we do lose that support, we'll be looking at lower price targets such as the start over here of 0.09 again. Basically, we'd lose the 0.1 level and probably come even lower. My targets for OXT over the next few years, well, you know, all bear markets turn to bull markets, all bull markets flip back into, you know, bear markets. And the thing is, I really do think this project will see tremendous growth in the future. If we can come through that 0.2 level again, I'll be feeling very bullish. And I think what will happen is actually we will come through that level and start shopping around this price range between that 0.2 level and that 0.3 level. So that's what I'm really, really looking for at the moment. But I think for 2024, 2025, we could look at $1.31 to $1.65 price target for OXT. So yeah, there's a few good reasons to invest. Really low market cap. We've obviously got $70 million market cap at the moment. It's a really good ERC20 token as well. What else I also like about it is the price structure, the fact we've only corrected 92%, and that, of course, when it first launched in 2020, prior to the bull market, we only a few $1 million market cap and exploded all the way to 500. So we could easily see a 1 to 2 billion market cap for this project in the future. If you want to grab some OXT today, use the link down in my description below. Open one of the best exchanges out there that cryptocurrency has to offer, and set yourself up a long-term portfolio. Of course, guys, not financial advice. Make sure you hop into the Discord channel whilst you're here too. We've got a lot of people in the channel, and they're also posting some trading technical analysis for you to enjoy. So learn with the community, grow with the community, get into the Telegram channels too, and yeah, do all the YouTubey stuff. Help me out. I'll see you later, guys.